Hey, so I'm gonna try something new and do a voiceover for this vlog just because there's a lot of content and I think I might be splitting this trip into at least 2 parts, possibly 3. So back in October 2024, my husband and I finally visited where I grew up, Texas. Now, I use the phrase grew up a little loosely. I'd lived there for most of my childhood before moving to Washington right before entering 8th grade. My time in Texas had definitely influenced me, but a lot of my growing up happened when we moved to Washington. This was really cool. The pilot pointed out this lenticular cloud and commented he'd never seen one cap Mount Tahoma so distinctly like this. We stayed at a hotel near the Galleria and decided to walk around the mall to look for a quick bite. I definitely came here as a kid to skate in this ice rink, and honestly, I think that's the only thing I really remember from this mall. There was also a time in high school when I came back for a mini reunion with some of my elementary school friends. After stretching our legs, we hopped back into our rental car to head to Fort Worth to meet up with my friend Kay. Kay had commissioned a painting of his cat Mango, and I took this Texas trip as an opportunity to hand deliver it. Mango. Oh, he's just rubbing. Oh. Oh. Meow. Meow.
There you
Mango.
go.
You're so good, Mango.
Do not fret.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, thank you.
She's like, ribbon?
Is that for me? Toy for me?
Mango! It's you!
Can I please take a like?
Of course.
I'm taking a like the artist, the art, and the muse all together.
Mango! Thank you, Kay Mango. I hope to visit you again soon. This day was not only one of my bestie's birthdays, hi Anya, but also our dedicated museum and Texas State Fair day. Honestly, we aimed to maybe do 2 museums and then the fair, but we managed to squeeze in a 3rd stop. So our first stop was the Perot Museum of Nature and Science. Anything cat related made me think of you. Literally anything. Now, I'm 99% sure my dad took me and my brother here a long time ago, but I genuinely do not remember this place. It's across from the Dallas Aquarium, which I do remember very distinctly, but opted to not revisit during this trip.
It's quartz.
Of course it is.
Brazil.
Our second stop of the day was the Dallas Museum of Art. But first, food, with a little piece of home in the form of this chihuly piece decorating this window. I love looking at the different ceramics in this exhibit. I've thought about getting into pottery, but truly cannot juggle another hobby at this moment. And for our last museum of the day, the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza, famously known as where JFK was shot. You can actually see X's on the road of where the 2 shots happened. I don't have a strong memory, but I remember going here for a field trip in 6th grade. We weren't allowed to film inside, but it was basically full of history about the Kennedys and then conspiracy theories. Drop your conspiracy theories in the comments below. And for our final activity for the day, trucks. Literally the first thing we saw when we entered the fairgrounds was demos to ride along on this track. That's Big Tex. He's not as big as I remember him. My dad used to take my brother and me to the fairgrounds to skate and scooter around. Looking back on it now, I think my dad was entering his runner phase and needed some way to incorporate us into his running routine on the weekends he had us. Unfortunately, we missed the rodeo that happened the previous day, but we took a break here to look through the map and find food spots. This spot in particular made me really nostalgic. In the way back, on the right side of the screen, there are some sculptures that I used to run and hop around on. I'm not sure if that was allowed, but it looked like an obstacle course to me, and no one stopped me. Oops. This cotton candy bacon on a stick was worth it. I wouldn't get this donut again, but it wasn't bad.
Hold on. Down there.
Freaking out, it's freaking out.
As I mentioned earlier, I don't have a strong memory, but I do remember going on this little haunted house ride. It was kind of a funny coincidence that we caught the screen playing the Seahawks game while we were in Texas. The first 2 days of this trip were packed, but I surprisingly was really energetic the second day. I would definitely recommend visiting the Texas State Fair whenever it happens if you enjoy that kind of thing. It's bustling, but I feel like it's big enough that it doesn't feel super crowded.
Like a baby. Show us big text.
I would 100% come back in the future and would love to have my Washington friends tag along to see where little old me used to rollerblade around. Part 2 coming soon.